Don't throw away the nails you cut at night. This boy threw it out of the house, and a mouse ate it. The boy's life was almost ruined. Half a year later, the boy returned home from school, but he was stopped by the housekeeper. He said the young master had returned home last month. The boy was furious and pushed away the butler to enter the courtyard, but he was shocked. There was a man who looked exactly like him. He asked the boy who he was. The boy couldn't believe his eyes. The two of them came together and argued. Even the housekeeper, who had worked in the house for 20 years, couldn't tell who was real. The parents heard the argument and came out to check. They were shocked. How could there be two identical sons? The boy explained, and kneeled down to show his parents that he was the real one, but the father didn't believe him, pointing to the fake one. He said his son had been home for a month. He accused the boy of making things up. The boy was furious. He pointed at the fake and yelled at him. Neither of them was convinced by the other. They argued for 666 seconds. At this point, the parents began to wonder. It doesn't matter that they look the same. Why did they act and talk so similarly? The mother went up to the boy and asked him how old he was. The boy answered correctly. The father then asked what his birthday was. The boy blurted it out. The parents were even more dumbfounded. They discussed the matter. They decided to interrogate them separately about their childhood. The mother questioned the fake boy. After a few moments, both parents said that the other one answered correctly. At that moment, the mother suddenly asked what she had eaten last Saturday. The boy was dumbfounded. How could he know if he hadn't come back? But the fake one answered correctly. The boy was disillusioned. His father called him a liar. The aggrieved boy tried to explain. Despite the boy's pleas, the father ordered the butler to drag him out of the house. The boy screams, but to no avail. The butler threw him out the door. The boy never expected. He'd gone away for 6 months to study, but he'd come back with nothing and no home to return to. He took the donkey and left in despair. A few moments later, he came to a cliff. He asked the gods why they were so unfair. I just wanted to study hard and honor my parents. What's wrong with that? But now I can't go home. He couldn't call out to his father. The boy couldn't help but cry. He looks up to the sky and sighs at the injustice of his fate. Then he turned back to say goodbye to his beloved donkey. The boy jumped off the cliff. In the nick of time, a big hand dragged him back to the ground. It turned out to be the old monk from the private kitchen. The monk scolded him for his lack of talent. The boy blamed the monk for not knowing anything, and he was meddling in his own business. But the monk told him why he jumped off the cliff. The boy was dumbfounded. He asked the monk how he knew. The monk said, you were clipping your nails at night when you were about to throw them out. I tried to persuade you not to throw it, but as soon as I turned my back, you threw it into the wild. Late at night, a 1,000-year-old mouse ate your nails. It took your shape and came back to your house and replaced you. The boy came to his senses. He apologized for what he had done. Kneeling down, he begged the monk for a way out. Then the monk took out an orange cat and handed it to the boy and said to put it next to the dummy. A few moments later, the boy returned home with the orange cat. The housekeeper opened the door and saw him. He laughs at him like a madman. He said he wasn't welcome here. Even the little donkey couldn't stand it. He rushed over and kicked the housekeeper in the back and sent the housekeeper flying several meters away. The boy rushed into the house with the orange cat in his arms. When the fake boy saw the orange cat, he was devastated. He hugged his father to death. Then the boy released the cat in his hand. The cat smelled the rat and ran straight to the fake boy. When the boy saw it, he ran away. The orange cat is right behind him. The two of them went round and round in the yard. In a moment of desperation, the fake boy runs for his life on all 4 legs. But mice are no match for cats. The orange cat swoops down and bites him. The fake boy screamed. With a flash of light, the fake boy turned into a big rat. Everyone was dumbfounded. The couple realized they were wrong about their son. The boy returned to his mother's arms. The father apologized for his behavior. So do you remember where you throw away all the fingernails you cut at night?